Hi everyone, welcome to the 2021 Student Wellbeing Action Team presentation evening. My name is Rachelle and I am one of the youth workers who has had the pleasure of leading the Senior SWAT program this year.
My name is Ash and I have led the Junior SWAT program this year. Before we begin, Maroondah City Council, in the spirit of reconciliation, acknowledges the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation as traditional custodians of the land on which we are gathered today, where Indigenous Australians have performed age-old ceremonies. We pay our respects to their elders, past, present and emerging. While we would have loved to celebrate the achievements of these wonderful young leaders in person, we're excited to be able to showcase some of their outstanding impacts and accomplishments online with you tonight. This year, we celebrate the participants of the Senior SWAT program, 22 Year 10 students from 6 Maroondah schools, and the participants of the Junior SWAT program, 25 Grade 5 students from 13 Maroondah network schools.
For those who may not know the ins and outs of the program, each year students are selected to take part in a 6-month leadership journey. They gain a better understanding of themselves, identifying their strengths, building relationships with each other and their schools, problem solving and taking action to create change within their schools. Now more than ever, the wellbeing of students is so important, and we know that the best way to support their wellbeing is to have them involved in the process. They are the experts in their own lives, and they have so much to offer in terms of insight, creativity and innovation. The SWAT program provides the opportunity for students to push themselves out of their comfort zones and tackle wellbeing from a strengths-based approach.
It's amazing to see the growth of these students from day one, where they turned up for the summit feeling rather unsure of what they had signed up for, to now having grown and accomplished so much. In addition to their busy school, social and extracurricular activities, and as well as the challenges that come along with the COVID-19 pandemic, these young people have been working hard to put their skills and knowledge into practice. They are here tonight to give you some insight into what their journey has involved. We are overwhelmed with what these young people have accomplished this year and could not be prouder of their contributions to raising the wellbeing of Maroondah's young people. Before we welcome the students, I would like to invite the Mayor of Maroondah to share a few words with this year's participants.
Thank you, Ash. Hello everyone, I'm Councillor Mike Simon, the Mayor of Maroondah. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in to celebrate the achievements of our 2021 SWAT participants. It's a real shame that we can't all be together in person, but I'm pleased that we're still getting to acknowledge the achievements of this year's participants. As we know, being a leader isn't easy. It takes courage and determination to step out of your comfort zone, something I know each of the participants have been working on over the past 6 months. It's been inspiring to hear about the work that you have all achieved. The knowledge and the skills you have gained throughout the program is evident. I look forward to seeing more of this in the presentation you've put together. And I praise you for your adaptability to quickly transition your presentations from in-person to online. It's so important that we as a community invest in the growth and development of our young people. And seeing what you have all achieved makes me proud to say that Maroondah's young people have the potential to be the positive change that we would all love to see in this world. This is the first year that the SWAT program has also been open to Grade 5 students to work alongside our Year 10 participants. And it's wonderful to see our younger primary school age students embrace this learning opportunity, and for the older students to share their knowledge and leadership skills with their peers. As part of the program, I understand that you've all been working on wellbeing projects within your schools. I'm sure this work will prove to be the start of some incredible opportunities for other young people to not only have a say within their schools, but to empower them to create change, just as you all have. The past 18 months have challenged us all, and looking after our own wellbeing and that of others could not be more vital. You have all stepped up to be part of this program, and for this I'm both proud and grateful. I encourage you all to not limit yourselves to this opportunity. Throughout life, you will be presented with many other opportunities that you can either ignore or embrace. Say yes, and the future will be in your hands. Whatever you decide to do from here, you'll be able to use the skills you have developed as they will stay with you well into the future. I look forward to seeing your impact in the years to come. I'd like to thank the parents, families and supporters of these young people. We all know that great things aren't achieved alone, and your support of the SWAT participants is greatly appreciated, both throughout this year and into the future. I would also like to thank the schools and teachers who recognised the potential in their students and nominated them for the program and who have been working hard to support their projects. And lastly, to our 2021 SWAT graduates, congratulations on your achievement. I look forward to seeing where the future takes you. Thank you.
We're going to hear from some of our junior SWAT participants. We have asked them some questions about their experience in the program, and here is what they had to say.
Hi, I'm Siobhan and this is Joel, and we are Tintern Vale's junior SWAT leaders.
And we've got some questions that we've been asked and we would like to share them with you.
How did you feel when you arrived at the summit day, and how did you feel afterwards?
When I arrived at the summit day, I was quite nervous and I didn't know anybody besides Siobhan. I was excited to learn things about SWAT and what I could do to help the school, but as I said, it was really nerve-wracking not knowing anybody else except for Siobhan and not knowing what we're going to do there and not knowing if I'm going to be liked there and if people are going to be like, what are you doing? You're a little bit weird, you are. But I can't.
All right, keep going.
But yeah, it was afterwards I was really happy and excited to learn more about SWAT for the camp. And yeah. So Siobhan, how did we come up with the focus?
Well, actually at the start I wanted to do achievement, not positive emotion, but Joel and my teacher Miss Hayward really wanted to do positive emotion, and we ended up thinking that positive emotion sort of tied in with achievement, so we changed our minds and did positive emotion instead. What was the highlight of the retreat?
Oh, that's a hard one. I enjoyed pretty much all of it, but really just learning more about SWAT and learning about PERMA and what it means and how positive, more about positive emotion, and I think that was really just amazing. There were other parts that I really think could have been my favourite part, like when we learnt to juggle and just seeing all of the people who I'd met at the summit day again. So yeah, that was my favourite part of the camp. How do you think the camp helped with your wellbeing, Siobhan?
Well, the camp helped me with my well-being because I didn't know a lot about leadership and a lot about positive emotion and PERMA, and so we had lots of conversations about that, and I developed my skills to talk in front of people, and yeah, I learned a lot of new things about how well-being is so important in my relationships, in my friendships, and in my everyday life overall. What were some of the challenges you had completing the project at school?
Well, I don't think it was as hard at school because you all had the teachers. You had the teachers there that were always helping you and encouraging you. But definitely it was just the struggles that normally happen, like deciding what letter of PERMA you're going to do or something like that. But it was quite easy at school, and I don't think that was the hardest part. I think it was during lockdown that was really tough because you couldn't go to school and film at school and get any of the teachers to help you out with your editing or anything. But yeah, it was just some really basic things and nothing that was really anything daunting or nothing like that. How do you think the project has impacted the wellbeing of others?
I think the project has impacted the well-being of the 3-4s because now they're going to be able to read each other's emotions and really understand each other. And it's also helped the well-being of us because we've learned a lot of new things and it's taught us a lot about well-being. So
why does it help what did we do to help the 3-4s?
well, we made mood meters. So they're basically these charts where every day the 3-4s can put an arrow on an emotion, and when their teacher calls the roll, they say that emotion. So if they're really down or really happy, the teachers will know and will be able to help them. So yeah. What's your message to the other junior SWAT leaders?
Well, it's been really great knowing all of you and and I hope that all of you guys have a really great future, and I know that I've really enjoyed this experience and I hope that you all have enjoyed it just as much as I have. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the future.
And it's been great getting to know you and being able to work with you. And yeah.
So, how's the project overall?
Well, the project was exciting, fun, it was very good, and I learned a lot of new things, and I'll take a lot of this experience into the future.
The project was a bit of a roller coaster for me because it started when you were going to the summit day and started to go up, and then the camp just kept on going up, up, up. And then we started to really get into it and what we were gonna say and what we were gonna do for our project. And overall, it was really fun and something that I would gladly do again. Yeah, so COVID was really, really up and down, up and down. That was probably the thing that made it such a roller coaster, but I would gladly go on that ride again.
And next year's 3-4s, I think they're going to highly enjoy this project.
Yeah. It's probably been my highlight of 2021. So that's all from us.
Thank you for listening.
And back to you, Rachelle.
How amazing are our junior SWAT leaders? Next up, we're going to hear from Naharika from Ringwood Secondary College and Bailey from Tintern Grammar. They're going to share a little bit about their experience in the program.
Thank you, Rachelle. Hello everyone, my name is Naharika and I'm from Ringwood Secondary College. I'll be talking about how I felt before the program started and the workshop. Before the SWAT program started, I had a few initial thoughts. I felt a little nervous because I had never participated in a leadership program like this before, and it was all very new to me. I wasn't fully aware of what I would be doing, but I think it was not knowing all the details of the program that made it all the more intriguing. I was also overwhelmed with excitement because I knew this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and more importantly, I knew I would create unique experiences, gain and grow new leadership skills, all the whilst connecting with new people. The program began with the Summit. This was a one-day workshop on understanding leadership and well-being. I think this day was an amazing way to start off the leadership program because we got the chance to spend a whole day connecting with our peers, youth workers, and everyone who we would be working closely with over the next 6 months. During the summit, we got a chance to meet so many new students and discover our unique leadership styles through team building activities and group discussions. The space we created felt very safe and one where we could openly discuss and put forth our ideas and opinions without any fear of getting judged. A goal I created and achieved was to try and speak to everyone at least once by the end of the workshop. The day started off with fun games where we got to know one another. We then split off into teams with our youth leaders. With our team, we played a range of team building games in which we needed everyone's help in order to finish the challenges. We even participated in open discussions where we shared our group's opinions on certain issues. My personal favourite was a game where we read a statement and you stood if you agreed and sat if you disagreed. And each time people would share their opinions on why they decided one way or the other. I loved this game because I got to listen to other people's opinions and their unique perspectives on different issues and topics. Towards the end, our groups had to make a campaign for an issue we felt passionate about. We were to create a goal, a plan to achieve that goal, and then present it to our peers and youth workers. My group and I focused on mental health, and we created a campaign for introducing mental health days for students to take breaks from school a few times a year. By the end of the workshop, I personally felt very energised and walked out feeling I had accomplished and learnt so many new things about what it truly means to be a leader. I'll hand it over to Bailey now to talk about the retreat.
Thanks, Naharika. Hi everyone, I'm Bailey and I go to Tintern Grammar. The second part of this SWAT program was the retreat. This was the camp aspect of this program. We were sent to a camp near Wonga Park for 2 nights and we were put through workshops, challenges and some cold weather. We had 5 different workshops all based on different aspects of being a leader. We also got to do an activity that was physically challenging and muddy, and it really tested our team and group work. This was personally my favourite part of the camp as it created a real bond between groups, getting to see others at their most vulnerable. At the start of the camp, I was hesitant to get involved and found it hard to connect with people and make friends, especially as everyone had their mates there and I was one of only 2 guys. Once I got over this hurdle, this camp was one of the highlights of my year and I made friends that I'm really close with now. The main purpose of this camp was to find out inspiration for our project. This was a project or investigation into something that was happening at our school. We had 6 different topics to choose from for this investigation. Our projects have been the hardest part of SWAT, as doing them became difficult and we were continuously sent into lockdown. This was not only a time factor, but motivation was also a big one. I can't wait to see all the other groups' presentations. SWAT 2021 has definitely been a highlight of my year.
So what is it that these students have been up to over the past 6 months? You have heard about the summit and the retreat. But how have these leaders taken their learning and implemented meaningful change within their schools? We have pulled together a snapshot of some of this year's projects. Unfortunately, we couldn't include all of the projects, but don't worry, they will all be available to view on our website after this evening's presentation.
Hi, I'm Evie.
And I'm Sophie.
We are SWAT leaders from Eastwood Primary School and Deaf Facility.
We were asked to focus our project on a letter from the word PERMA. Positive emotion, engagement, relationship, meaning, accomplishment and health. Our chosen letter was E, engagement.
To help Eastwood students show engagement, we decided to focus on character strengths and designed a whole school competition based around this.
We recorded 2 videos, one for junior school and one for senior school, that explained about our competition, which was a drawing competition to show how character strengths are used.
Many students entered the competition, showing how they were using their character strength. We received lots of entries from students across the school and turned them into a special book.
Winners were notified and all of the students in the school developed a really good appreciation of character strengths.
Thank you for listening.
Hi, I'm Ella and I'm here with Yasha, Bianca and Maya, and we're really excited to show our SWAT project. Our aims for this project was to give Flourish more purpose, prioritise students taking a break from regular schoolwork, provide an opportunity for student choice and improve physical and mental well-being amongst Year 10s.
Using the acronym of PERMA, we decided to focus on engagement within Year 10. We arranged for students to have a choice between participating in sport or a mindful activity, instead of the regular Flourish curriculum. We began by surveying Year 10 students and asked for their opinions on Flourish and what activities they'd like to participate in.
We met with our principal to present our results and discuss our ideas. We were then given approval to begin implementing our program. We handed around survey sheets to students to give them a choice of which activity they would like to participate in.
We then created a lesson plan suitable for remote learning, which contained resources and guidelines that students could follow during their Flourish class. Then we sent out a feedback survey to find out what went well and what could be improved in our program. Overall, students preferred our activities over the regular Flourish curriculum.
Thank you for listening. We're really grateful for the opportunity to make a difference at Heathmore College.
In Term 1, Maroondah Council offered us an opportunity to participate in SWAT Student Wellbeing Action Team. HEPS had 17 Level 5 students apply for the 2 positions.
We were lucky enough to be given 3 positions, and Jasmine, Ruby and I went to a one-day leadership and PERMA summit and an overnight retreat where we mixed with students from other local schools and learned about strengths, leadership and the PERMA model.
We were then given the PERMA model as a guide to help us develop our project. We chose to focus on the area of accomplishment.
We used our whole school values and the new GEM reward system to guide us. We already had a whole school focus and classroom focus, so thought we could work on a more individual reward for students based on our school values.
We shared our journey many times to the whole school community through our newsletter and compass posts, assemblies, as well as sharing our ideas and progress with our school council.
The idea we came up with was for us to shake up our student awards and certificates, and we began work on designing silicone wristbands in our values colours with the HEPS logo and our Aim High school motto. After creating a design, we looked at the budget and finding a company to help us. We shared our ideas with the junior school council.
We requested their help and ideas about how we might be able to introduce the wristbands to the school. After hearing from other students, we decided that the wristbands will be presented to 1 student per year level each week at assembly.
The wristbands were delivered to school and we were very excited to share our work with the school. Unfortunately, the lockdown has held up our plans. We were on track to begin presenting our wristbands at the beginning of Term 3.
We are looking forward to showing the whole school the results of our work and are excited to think that our work this year will be something special to HEPS in the coming years. Our thinking has now turned to mentoring and helping next year's Level 5 students on a similar project in 2022.
We thank Maroondah, Ashley, Rachelle and Marcus for their opportunity to participate in SWAT this year. We congratulate the other local schools and students on their achievements.
Hi, I'm Death.
Hi, I'm Lucas Archer and we're junior SWAT leaders from Kalinda PS.
We knew we wanted to do something that would reach the widest audience.
After throwing around lots of ideas, we decided to write a fortnightly newsletter column to tell the community about PERMA.
We wanted to connect school and home. We want people to show our school values and we want to reach lots of people. This was really hard to manage in lockdown, and so we're going to continue it in this term and into next year.
We wanted to encourage senior students to contribute ideas and families to share what they do at home for wellbeing. Our first article about positive emotions is due to come out in the next week's newsletter.
We've created a plan to teach our community about the PERMA model.
Hello, Great Rowary. I am Mabel and I am speaking up here to remind you how important kindness and positive emotions are to our school. Due to COVID-19, 2020 was a rough year for all of us, but we must put it behind us and keep going. Now we need to be positive and face what the future has for us. It is the last week of term and we need to embrace each other and show kindness throughout our school and make it a better place. So my challenge is to you to do a random act of kindness this week. This could be making a kindness poster to display on your door, write a letter to make someone in our community smile, or pick up litter in the schoolyard. Thank you for listening.
Hi, I'm Nick.
And I'm BJ. And we did Together Tuesday for SWAT.
Together Tuesday is that we got people to be active with us and play fun games.
It went really well, but some rainy days we couldn't do it because obviously it was rainy.
And because of COVID.
Yeah, which was really sad.
All the people liked it a lot. They said it was really fun.
Yeah, it was fun to us too. We joined in the games as well. Some people said, "Can we do Irish soccer?" because they loved Irish soccer. So yeah,
we played that multiple times and it worked very well.
Hi, I'm Ryan and I will be telling you about my project. I talked about positive emotions in my project and I shared it as a presentation to my upper primary school. I shared a 7-slide presentation to years 3 to 6 in assembly. I talked about positive and negative emotions and ways to recognize them. I also gave examples of ways to calm yourself down, such as having a rest or doing a mindfulness activity. I really hoped I helped someone. I was very happy to have participated in the Junior SWAT program. I felt great sharing what I learnt with the school.
Hi, I'm Siobhan and this is Jill, and we are Tinton Vale's Junior SWAT leaders. SWAT is a leadership program run by Maroondah Council.
But you probably already know that. I applied because I wanted a chance to prove to myself that I can be a leader. I put everything I had into that application, every good deed I did, and I got in. I was so excited to go to that summer day because of the thought of meeting new people and learning new things excited me. On the day of the camp, I was ready to learn. I had already made lots of friends, which made me less nervous. I came out of the experience a better leader and well-informed about well-being.
When I found out about SWAT, I didn't even want to apply because I didn't think I would have a chance of getting in. But then I realised it was a good opportunity to show my leadership skills, and I'm glad now that I applied because I've enjoyed this experience and made lots of new friends.
Siobhan and I chose the letter P in PERMA as our main focus point.
We chose P because in Friendology we're learning about positive emotions, and we wanted to explore and learn about that a little bit more.
And we decided to talk and do an activity with the 3-4s since next year they are going to be the next junior SWAT leaders.
We wanted to talk to them about SWAT and prepare them for the next coming year.
Our aim was to create a way to record and read people's positive and negative emotions from a scale of 0 to 10.
So our main idea was to create a mood meter that had different numbers and colours going down a scale to represent different emotions.
We decided to give the 3-4s a blank mood meter to decorate and put in the colours they thought were right for that certain emotion.
After they had finished decorating their mood meters, we laminated them and stuck them on their tables.
And every day when the teacher calls their name in the roll, they say the emotion that they have put their arrow on.
The main challenge we faced was COVID and figuring out how to work around it.
Obviously, because of the virus, the timeline got muddled up and we weren't able to finish our project. So this is as far as we got.
But we did do a few more things that we haven't mentioned yet, including the following:
being in the newsletter,
having meetings,
writing a letter to Mr. Mac, the 3-4 coordinator,
talking in front of assembly,
made posters explaining positive emotion. It has been a delight to have this experience and talk to you all about it.
That's all from us. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Ava.
I'm Ella. I'm Bailey.
And I'm Ava. For our project, we decided to focus on health, specifically mental well-being throughout lockdown, and ensuring the easiest possible transition for our peers back into the classroom. Our original plans came to an abrupt halt when we went into yet another lockdown.
We knew that this lockdown would be especially hard for people as we have all been through the most grueling part of the pandemic.
We brainstormed different ideas of how we could help our peers without physically being able to see them or talk to them.
We came up with a plan to release weekly newsletters encouraging different activities such as recipes, meditations and book recommendations. We also included messages from our peers in each newsletter about what they were doing to help their mental health throughout lockdown. Here are some examples. Tash provided us with a wonderful insight into lockdown life. She said, "Living and learning in isolation can serve to be a struggle, and we found sometimes all one can do is focus on one day at a time. It really makes us eternally grateful for all the little things and appreciate everything we've missed out on." Mia gave us some excellent book recommendations. She said, "Reading is so good for your mind and it has really made my lockdown so much more enjoyable." One of the books Mia recommended was They Both Die at the End. She stated that this novel follows two teenagers around for the last time as they try to live a lifetime in a single day. Mia said that this book is so beautifully written and she would recommend it to everyone. These newsletters were so successful that they were uploaded onto Tintern's Facebook page. We were elated by this news as it was proof of our newsletters working and being able to reach a wider community. Once all of our newsletters had been published, we conducted a survey and sent it out to our peers and the wider community through emails and Facebook posts. We wanted to see how effective the newsletters were and receive any feedback on how we could improve them. Our survey results showed that 70% of people found the newsletters helpful, and another 70% of people found they learnt something new. Some feedback we received regarding improvements in our newsletter included providing more students with the opportunity to write something for our newsletter, and including more activity ideas for people to do, as opposed to recounts from peers. Another aspect we wanted to focus on was personal hygiene. Even though our community is now opening back up again, COVID-19 is still an issue, and we wanted everyone to feel safe when going back to school. We decided we wanted to create hygiene packs for our year level and sent out over 20 emails to various companies asking for products such as hand sanitizer, tissues and deodorant. We were lucky enough to receive 100 mini hand sanitizers from Star Hygiene and proceeded to distribute these throughout the senior college, middle school and staff rooms at our school. Overall, we were happy with the way our project turned out. Although Lockdown 6 provided us with many obstacles, we are happy our survey results showed us that even though we couldn't do as many things as we planned, the newsletters and hand sanitizers still helped the Tintern community.
Hi, I'm Jackson.
Hi, I'm Naharika. Hi, I'm Laura.
Hi, I'm Melissa.
And
we are
SWAT.
Hey, I'm Marcus. I'm a youth development worker with Maroondah City Council.
So what is SWAT?
So SWAT is the Student Wellbeing Action Teams, which is a program that is created by Maroondah City Council Youth Services and basically brings together young people from all different schools around Maroondah to create wellbeing projects for their school and also to kind of develop leadership and wellbeing skills for themselves as well.
What do you want students to gain out of SWAT?
So we want students to gain a sense of their own well-being, so their own kind of well-being literacy, so being able to identify the things that are important to them and also just develop some leadership skills as well. So we want them to be able to kind of be leaders in their own right and bring those skills back to their schools as well. So we want them to be able to bring a project back that they can lead and they can make meaningful change within their school.
And finally, why is the work of the SWAT team so important?
I think the work of the SWAT teams is so important because student voice is huge and it's something that gets missed in a lot of schools. It seems like such a no-brainer, but young people and students being able to have meaningful impacts on their school is so important, and that's what we want to be able to provide, is that opportunity to upskill the young people that do the program to be able to come back to their schools and lead by example and create really great change within their school.
So, for our project, we have chosen the subject bounce.
The reason we have selected this subject is because we feel that it currently does not serve its purpose of providing proactive, practical and positive mental health strategies for all students. So as part of the Student Wellbeing Action Team, we are developing a newly revised bounce program in order to improve the wellbeing of our college community.
Hi, my name is Katie Restinos. I'm a Learning Specialist in Teacher Practice at Ringwood Secondary College, and I'm the Program Coordinator for Bounce.
So, what is Bounce?
So Bounce was established in 2014. There was a group of 3 teachers and we were given time to do a teacher-led research project. We all were really passionate and felt really strongly about positive education and student wellbeing, and so we were really lucky to have that time to really establish, to have a look at the needs of our college, the needs of our students, and to really establish a meaningful program, and that's how we came up with Bounce.
What do you want students to take away from Bounce?
So Bounce is really the explicit teaching of wellbeing and positive mental health strategies, and so I want students to develop their own ways of coping. I want them to be really independent, I want them to be resilient, I want them to be kind, I want them to be thoughtful for others, and I want them to be able to overcome any challenges that they face in their life, and to have the belief that they can overcome those challenges in their life.
And lastly, how do you incorporate student voice into Bounce?
So we always asking anecdotally, how did you like this lesson? You know, I'm always trying to get some feedback, you know, through survey data, but I think what the SWAT team is doing and really becoming a little bit more invested with student voice in Bounce is really important. It's really important to get a student perspective on what they're learning and what they're taking away from each lesson, and so that's why I think student voice is really important.
So now we'll go through the steps in creating our project.
The mission of our project is to raise the wellbeing of students at Ringwood Secondary College. The objective is to improve the engagement of students in Bounce, and the target audience is all Year 10 students at RSC.
We then consulted Rachelle Jones, Marcus Kelly, Catherine Resinos, Luke Day Smith, and Samantha Asbury.
Through conducting a survey with 188 of RSC's Year 10 cohort, we discovered that students were eager to incorporate student voice into their learning. We also discovered that students wanted to improve their positive emotions and engagement in our positive education subject, Bounce.
Our 4 pilot lesson plans will be taught across all Year 10 classes at Ringwood Secondary College.
Summer R. I'm in Year 5 and I am from the SWAT team, and my favourite colours are pinky purple.
Hi, I'm Thomas and I'm in the SWAT team. My favourite colour is lime green.
My favourite memory at SWAT camp was seeing all my friends and playing games.
My favourite memory of SWAT camp was making new friends with some of the people in SWAT. Show you a video about our project.
The video is about friendships, which is letter R in PERMA. We wrote emails to the Year 1 teachers to ask them if we can run some sessions about friendships.
We also met up with them in person.
We reflected on our meetings with the Year 1 teachers.
Our mentor actually came to visit and we reflected on her advice.
The day finally came when we got to teach the Year 1s. We used our wellbeing program called You Are Strong Friendology 101.
The students loved it and so did we. We reflected on how we went.
Our teacher gave us feedback to apply in our next session.
Then lockdown happened, but we still met online.
We made our school community aware of our SWAT program by posting on Facebook and our newsletter.
We planned our second session together and included some games because that's what the students asked for.
We taught them about the friendometer and gave them friendship scenarios.
It was a big success.
Thank you for watching. Thanks to all our mentors. Bye.
Bye.
Our SWAT Adventures by Ethan and Molly, Yarra Road Primary School. What was the idea for your project? What did you want to teach the kids? The theme for our activity was character strengths and how to teach them to be more confident, make the school a happier place, and to let them know they're in a safe environment.
This is our junior SWAT overnight retreat. This is all the activities and games that we did here. This is where we slept overnight.
This is us making the character strength cards. We had to laminate them, cut them out, and do a lot more. Thank you so much for Lily Floyd helping us out. It made our thing a lot more easier.
These are the character strength cards that we used. It was great. We gave one set to each of the teachers.
In the whole school. Teaching the grade 5-6s so they could teach their matric groups. It was really difficult because we were nervous and anxious to teach the other students, especially because they were grade 6s and older than us. We'd never done it before. Mr. Smith helped us out. It was really good in the end.
What happened on the day? It was the last day of term 2 and the whole school broke out into matric groups.
This is what it looked like. It was really fun and we were really glad that people enjoyed our activities. What did the teachers say about it? A lot of teachers said a lot of really kind things and they enjoyed our activities.
How did you feel after the project was done? I felt relieved. It was great to have the feeling of accomplishment. And when we took a tour around the school, it felt great to see our plan in action.
I felt relieved and proud of me and my team. I was really happy to see that people were enjoying our activities.
Yay!
Yay!
Hi, I'm Kyla. I'm Mia. And I'm Layla, and we're here from Norwood Secondary College to talk about our SWAT project.
On the SWAT camp, we learned about the value of relationships wellbeing. We feel as though relationships is something we want to work on in our school, as we've observed that students become disconnected as they enter senior years. Our SWAT project is designed to improve the relationships between students in Year 9. In order to encourage them to talk to new people, we decided to shuffle the students' classmates and teachers once a week for an hour. These 1-hour sessions included fun activities that each teacher would run with the students. The project would run over 4 weeks. We were able to run one of the 4 sessions we had planned, but unfortunately, due to COVID-19, the other sessions were cancelled.
Due to this disruption, a significant change in attitude could not be observed. Since this was only 1 hour of changed classes, students did not have the opportunity to fully connect with a variety of students. However, in this one session, things did not always run as smoothly as we'd hoped. We found that it was difficult monitoring several classes at once. Also, some of the teachers were confused by the instructions we left and couldn't find a way to keep the students engaged with the activities. Although this program did not work out as successfully as planned, we will take the information we learned through the challenges to improve future programs. If we were to undergo this program again, we believe it would be beneficial to have one of us explaining the activities to the students and helping them stay more engaged and enthusiastic, as some teachers needed our assistance and wished we were in the classroom for the full duration of the program. If the 4 sessions were able to go ahead as planned, we hope to see students talking to a wider range of classmates to create a more cooperative, friendly and connected cohort for the senior years to come. We hope that a similar program can take place for next year's Year 9s so that these results can be seen.
As a quieter person, doesn't have a whole lot of friends, just a small group, it was just good meeting new people that I haven't spoken to in my year.
Students are in the same classes for Year 7 and 8 with the same students and only have a small chance of meeting new people in Year 9 to electives. So integrating the different groups in our mentoring program allowed our students to meet students they may not have had a class with previously, to allow that social interaction as they move towards senior school where they're in all classes with all new students. So it's a really nice program that I think is really important.
It's just incredible to see what these students have been able to achieve. We would like to take the chance now to formally recognise all of the 2021 SWAT participants. We will start with our Junior SWAT program. From Bayswater Primary, Julian Robinson and Hannah Daydor. From Bayswater South Primary, Summer Roberts and Thomas Chandler. From Bayswater West Primary, Landon White. From Dorset Primary, Larissa De Silva and Archer Anns. From Eastwood Primary, Sophie Rumpus and Evie Barr. From Great Ryrie Primary, Mabel Ridge and Jacob Morrison Brohan. From Heathmont East Primary, Ruby Isidro, Imogen Denny and Jasmine Connell. From Kalinda Primary, Lucas Archer and Dith Hender. From Marlborough Primary, Nicholas Ray and BJ Veith. From Ringwood North Primary, Quinn Crawford and Mark Nicola. From Tintern Grammar, Ryan Hull. From Tintern Vale Primary, Siobhan Munro and Joel Murdoch. From Yarra Road Primary, Ethan Berry and Molly Cotter. Congratulations to each and every one of you. We also have 2 additional awards to present to 2 schools this year. The first award is the Impact Award, which goes to the students who have made a significant impact to raising the wellbeing of students within their school. This award goes to Ruby, Imogen and Jasmine from Heathmont East Primary. Well done. Our second award is the Collaboration Award, which goes to the students who work together as a team, but also with their teachers and their peers to deliver their project. This award goes to Molly and Ethan from Yarra Road Primary. Congratulations.
And now to celebrate our senior SWAT program participants. From Aquinas College, Brooke Tudor and Bella McDougall. From Heathmont College, Maya Arendt, Yasha Caro, Bianca Wagner and Ella Beanland. From Melba College, Ainsley Harriet, Corcor Doe Lawson, Holly Hanson and Mia Lauder. From Norwood Secondary College, Layla Kiefter, Kyla Riddell and Mia Bryce. From Ringwood Secondary College, Naharika Hahn, Laura P, Jackson Smith, Abby Whitaker and Alyssa Solidaga. From Tintern Grammar, Ava Cassidy, Ava Caldwell, Ella Thompson and Bailey Hanna. Congratulations to all our incredible senior leaders. And now for the recipients of the Impact and Collaboration Awards. This year, the Impact Award goes to Naharika, Laura, Jackson, Abby and Alyssa from Ringwood Secondary College. And the Collaboration Award goes to Mia, Kyla and Layla from Norwood Secondary College. We could not be prouder of these amazing students. They have all shown incredible growth, persevered through some really challenging circumstances, and they have and will continue to make a big difference to the wellbeing of young people.
We would like to thank everyone who has helped to make the program happen this year. Firstly, this program is supported by the Victorian Government through the Engage program. We'd also like to thank Aquinas College for the continued support in hosting the Senior SWAT Summit, the Maroondah Positive Education Network for the work it does to enable schools to raise student wellbeing through positive education. All participating schools for seeing the value in this program and supporting your students to participate. Clifford Park Activity Centre for hosting our 2 retreats, Nimi National Life Connect for facilitating a workshop at the retreat, our colleagues and councillors at Maroondah City Council, and finally, all of the incredibly supportive families and Giving Schools staff for supporting the students through the challenges and accomplishments. Well done, students, for putting your hand up and taking a brave step to grow as leaders within our community. At different stages in the program, we have seen you take on new concepts with curiosity and open-mindedness, face challenges with courage and perseverance, and create and strengthen friendships with compassion and respect. We are going to leave you all with some memories from this year. Thank you for taking the time to join us online. Stay safe, and we will be back next year.
sets you free. Believe in only you. Yesterday is gone, forget about tomorrow, and the ceilings you see right through. Find the moment and make it. Write your headline and raise it to the sky. No one else can create it. Take your banner and raise it to the sky. There's only one way out. Inside a prison view, 10 whispers or a shout. Gunpowder if it's true. Smoke before the fire. No one else can slay the dragon sleeping inside of you. Find the moment and make it. Write your